Hello once again. I think if you have opened this channel, it is Paul Ngurichimana Official, and we are going to talk about the question asked by one of our partners. Has asked the question concerning with hard disk. So for sure, I really congratulate everyone with his support always by liking, sharing, by giving comment to my video. And the question which was asked by our partner, let us start. Here you see the question which was asked by our partner. He asked why is hard disk technically 8 GB, but the operating system treats it as 72 GB. So everyone can ask himself this kind of question. You are there in the market and you buy a new computer, for example, but if you really have it, you are shown that your hard disk contains 80 GB, but the operating system, when you open your computer, you get it as 72 GB. So why? So let us try to deal with this question. And first, I can congratulate such a person who asked this very good question here. And this can be caused by different reasons, and those reasons are going to be talked here. So now, first of all, you have to understand what is a hard disk. Hard disk, what is it? You can first ask yourself, what is a hard disk? The hard disk is a computer storage, meaning that hard disk is a storage of a computer. The hard disk, this is where we keep all information on our computer. We keep there softwares, files, and folders are typically saved on a hard disk. Meaning that this hard disk is a secondary storage device. You can use it within the computer, or you can use it outside of a computer. When it is in the computer, it is internal hard disk. When it is outside, it is external hard disk. And even this operating system has a powerful software which make computer hardware run and manage those computer hardware and softwares. This even operating system is stored on this hard disk here. So now, and the hard disk also, or hard disk capacity, is one of the main system requirements which are flowed, which are asked, which are really verified before installing software. Before buying a computer, you need to know how much my hard disk capacity will be. So now, for sure here, the hard disk capacity determines amount of volume which will be stored on it. Clear? So now you can ask yourself, why I have a hard disk of 80 GB, but my computer shows me that I have only 72 GB. The following reason, the first reason to explain this, let us type this. The reason to explain this are stated as here. The first one, it depends on a hard disk manufacturers hard disk manufacturers in the calculation calculation of bytes and kilobytes. Even megabytes and how the representation here, not representation, and how operating system calculates megabytes. Here you see. So for example, we can do this. Hard disk manufacturers here they take 1 kilobyte. 1 kilobyte is equivalent to 1,000 bytes here, like this one, while means operating system uses the binary calculation here, where one kilobyte is equivalent to 1024 bytes here. This is the first reason. So you see this, if we calculate 1 kilobyte as 1,000 bytes, and this one calculate 1 kilobyte as 1024 bytes, there will be difference here, you see. So now the second one here, let us say this one. The second one, we can say, on the other hand, when formatting the disk, we can do this. On the other hand, okay, when you format a disk, here, part of storage here, part of storage I lost due to, here I lost due to disk structure. Sorry, not disk structure here. Disk structure and file system. And I think you know the difference between the disk or data structure or file system. I think you know it. The file system here can refer as the way computer treats something, how computer record, store something on a compute on it. So now number 3, this file system, it is a way operating system used to rename, store and retrieve information stored on the computer here. So now the data disk structure or data structure can be way data is organized so that it can be easy to be accessed. So the third way, you know that operating system, it reserves some space. Some operating system, not some operating system, we can say some of Here, let us use space here. Sum of space can be reserved for system use. For system use, example here, we can give virtual memory. Can call it virtual memory here. And there may be here, the operating system, there may be some hidden files, some hidden files or system files. So not especially these hidden files can be of system files. Here we can say directories here. Directories which are not included in a calculation, which are not included in the calculation here. For example, here. So now you see all of this reason can determine why we have 80 GB, but operating system shows you that you have only 72 GB. The first depends on hard disk manufacturers. They use number, this one, they use base 10 numbering system here. Numbering system where they treat 1 kilobyte as 1000 bytes. The operating system uses binary calculation where we have 1 kilobyte equal this one. On the other hand, when you format a disk, part of storage are lost due to disk structure and the file system here. So it depends on the hard disk structure, how it is. Some of the space can be reserved for system. Example, virtual memory. So now here there's a mistake. Virtual memory, and there may be some hidden files, especially system files or directories which are not included in the calculation. So there is another thing. This is number 4. We can say something about 4. We can say something about a drive controller. Drive controller here. Drive controller uses some of the space on a hard disk here. So then, if you do not understand where this drive controller, the drive controller here, drive controller it enables us, it is drive circuit. No, not drive, it is controller circuit. Here is a control circuit that so now which facilitate CPU, central processing unit, not center. Central processing unit. Here you see central processing unit here to communicate with other kind of disk drive. Here. So now meaning that once the drive controller uses some of the space on a hard disk, drive controller circuits. Now here I jumped is a controller circuit which facilitate central processing unit or CPU to communicate with other kind of disk drive. So it uses some disk space. So now let us give example. An example here. Suppose you have 300 giga. No, let us use the example given there. Gigabyte here. So now how computer can treat this 80 gigabyte as 72. For example, if we use a hard disk manufacturer's presentation, here you see here you do 5 gigabytes here will be equal to 500 cross. No, this is not 5 here. Let us use 8 gigabytes here. We have 8 gigabytes to be crossed by 1000. Here it is in a megabyte. We cross 1000 again. Here this is in a kilobyte. Cross 1000 again. Here it will be in bytes. So it means you have to type 8. How many zeros? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bytes. You see. So now, what will happen if we use operating system? If we use operating system presentation here. We use operating system presentation. We can easily take this number here. You see this number to be divided by. We can easily take this number 8, 10, 0, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many zeros do you have here? 3, 6, 9. Division by 124. So this is in kilobyte. Here we are in kilobyte because we are taking this byte division by 10 division by 4, and then cross 1024. Here it is in megabyte, and then division by, here you see division by again 1 to 24. Here we reach in gigabyte. This is kilobyte, this is megabyte, and this is gigabyte. So now let us use our calculator here. Now you see let us wait here. You know that we have 8, 0, and then 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this one. Here we are missing 1, 0, and then to take this one, here divide which number? 1, 2, 4, close. Here divide also 1, 2, 4. Again this divide also 1, 10, 24. You see equal here. We have 74.5 gigabyte here. So now it is equivalent to 74.5 gigabytes here. So now here you see this 74, it is not equivalent to where we have started. Here we have 72 gigabytes. But remember that here we have other reasons. As long as you format your disk, some part of hard disk, not some part of especially storage of hard disk is going to be reducing here. And even this drive controller uses some space, where meaning that 2.5 gigabyte can be of reserved space. As you see here, we have said that the computer can take a virtual memory which will support the computer to run its task, and you know it is managed by operating system. And as long as here the computer, because this 2.5 gigabyte will be occupied by other reasons, such as to format your disk, such as virtual memory or system reserved space, which operating system carries its task as long as when RAM is busy. And then here you see the computer will show you will have this one. The main purpose here, you see now, only they are distinguished by how the computer, how hard disk represent information stored on it, and how operating system represent its information. So now I hope that this is the end here, and I think our partner is positively answered, and I hope that you are in a good mood. And if you are really interested in, if you are happy for this video, give us subscribe, like, share, and comment. So thanks.